I promised myself I would stop buying bread in the supermarket, because I think that the bread I currently buy is always very, it just has a lot added to it. So I'm trying to get away from buying bread, pretty much. I'm trying to get away from buying bread. I've made bread once in my life. I made it in 2021 and it went down really well. It was a more complicated bread recipe, right? It was more complicated, there was a lot more going into it, and I had a lot of support there because there was a lot of, I was in a friend's house, so there was a lot, it was a huge kitchen, so there was a lot of tools I could use to make bread. They even had a bread maker, a bread machine, but I didn't use that. I made it without any machines. And it just got me thinking, because when I made that bread, everyone finished it. They all finished it, and they said it was really good. So I thought it was my imagination. So I want to try making bread again, but this time I want to use a very simple recipe. So this recipe is just a 3-ingredient bread recipe. It's bread flour, salt and yeast and water. So 4 ingredients: bread flour, salt, instant yeast and water. Okay. However, I'm not good with all, because I'm in a foreign country, so I'm not good with all these different types of... First of all, have I actually got flour? This is going to be interesting. I've got something. So I've got this, but I don't even actually know if it's bread flour or not. It's flour. Well, I think I can get away with it. So I need flour, I need salt, 2 teaspoons of salt. So there's my salt. They always give things like sea salt and really complex ingredients, but I don't know why I need sea salt. I'm just going to use table salt. So flour, table salt, instant yeast. Oh man, I hope I have got I should have checked all these things before I... Okay, that's the wrong pack. That's, I don't know, some green stuff. Oh, I think that's dried rosemary or something. So that's instant yeast. I'm going to use that. I don't know why I have that. Oh yeah, my friend came and she made something and she used instant yeast. So, hello Murad. She used instant yeast. But I hope this works. I'm going to take my rings off as well because I don't like using anything. It's a bit... My kitchen is a bit messy. So my kitchen's really small. I'm not going to lie. It's a very small kitchen. It's quite dingy most of the time. Well, I'd rather try and cook something in it than not cook at all. You know, I can't spend my time here not cooking because I'm afraid to use my kitchen. Bye, hello Richard, bye Richard. So, I'm hoping this works. So it says mix, so it's just bread flour. I don't think this is bread flour. I don't think it matters. 3.5 cups of bread flour, 2 teaspoons tea salt, 2 teaspoons instant yeast. I hope it's still good. And 1 2/3 cups of lukewarm water. So I got this lovely gadget. Where is it? It's a lovely gadget I got. And it's here somewhere. I can smell rubber burning. Hope nothing's on fire. I have a really cool thing I got for like, wow. Meanwhile, my dogs are looking at me like I'm stupid or something. I had it's for, I think, sifting flour. I don't know where I've put it. I bet you it's somewhere in front of me, but I just can't see it. Ines, what are you doing? Oh, I know where I put it. Okay, so I touched the dog, so I have to wash my hands again. Okay, let's try that again. So, hi Noah. Right, so, I need 3.5, I hope this turns out well. And if anyone has any baking tips, I'd really like to have it. So 3.5, where am I? Okay, so I guess this is part of having all your tools, gadgets ready and stuff. Okay, this is, right, so, so this is a very small kitchen, and I'm not used to a very small kitchen. Not that that's improved my cooking skills in any way, but I really do want to try baking because I think I will enjoy it. So the only thing I've ever made in the past has been brownies, like chocolate brownies, and that was a hit as well, which was really surprising. That was a really popular thing to make. So I'm hoping this bread turns out well. Well, all I need to do is just make the bread dough and it should be fine. So 3.5 cups of bread flour. So this is just like plain flour, but I think everything's starting to cost a bit of money. Do you know what I mean? And when you start trying to get bread flour and all sorts of things, it just adds up and adds up and adds up. So I'm just going to use this flour. I don't know. I hope it turns out all right, because I just don't want to buy bread anymore. Like recently I've been buying like this special artisanal bread, but it's very, very expensive. It's horrifically expensive, I'm sorry. So, and I pour it in there. Yeah, one. I think that's how that goes. I think it just goes like that, doesn't it? I think that's what it does. I haven't got a clue, but this wasn't, I didn't use any of this last time I made bread. I used, she had some really sophisticated like kitchen stuff. I've just got simpler stuff because I'm in a rental and I don't want to have to pack too much with me when I'm leaving. Plus everything. Ralph, Guinness, are you alright? Oh, I think my dogs have stepped on something bad because they seem to be... Stop, because that's going to cause a bit of an... If it hurts, I've got to check your paw. Wow, this is... Come on. Okay. So this is 2. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's making it very, I don't know, it's kind of thinning it out, I suppose. 1, okay. 2, that's 2. I need 1.5 more. Okay, wow. I think I will just have enough. Now I'm not much of a cook, but hopefully it'll turn out great. So I need 3.5. So this should be the half. These are all clean anyway. They came out of the dishwasher. Yeah, just enough. So, all I've baked, I started baking in the pandemic in 2021, and since then, all I've actually made is brownies, and I've perfected brownies. I'm really good with brownies, but I just want to start on bread because I'm sure, I don't think it'll be easy, but I think if I learn to do it, I don't think I will regret it. So this is 2 teaspoons of salt. So they want sea salt, but I think a lot of these recipes, they ask for very fussy things and it gets, you know, a bit complicated. 2 teaspoons of instant yeast. Now I want to get this right. 2 teaspoons of instant yeast. Let me take my old measuring. Oh God, 2 teaspoons. And people often wonder how I have survived till now. I've always ordered everything, takeaway. I've survived on takeaways. Even before I started cooking, I survived on takeaways because I just wasn't used to cooking for myself. So, the yeast is not quite enough. It needs to be 2 teaspoons, but needs to be 2 teaspoons, but I don't think it's quite. So I'm short of 2 teaspoons. Go on. There you go. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not an exact, like, sign. I don't know. I don't think I need to have exactly 2 teaspoons. So, and 1 2/3 cups lukewarm water. 1 2/3. So that's 1 cup. 2/3. Yeah, 2/3. So that's 2 of those. And I never have oh yeah, of course I did. So I actually don't have enough water. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. No, I like to filter all my water for some strange reason. But yeah, just moving back and forth like this. And I've covered my entire kitchen. So I do moan about my kitchen a lot, but for good reason, because so I'm done with that. Okay. I'm excited though, so let me start mixing that actually. Let me put that on. Okay. Let me put that on. Oh, that keeps falling. Yeah. I really should have boiled the water first, but I'm gonna just lukewarm water. And that's the wrong hob. Okay, let me try. Oh, this is a mess. Go on, boil as fast as you can. Yeah. So this is how, like, when I try to cook or come up with anything new, it's just always, because I'm never quite organized enough. I don't think ahead when I cook, or try to. But all this needs now is some water, and hopefully it should be fine. Hopefully. So it's a recipe I got online. It's like a 3-ingredient, no-knead bread. And I copied it and I printed it out. So I always have it to hand. But it's quite, the instructions are quite, you know, I mean, it's, after you mix this, you have to, oh wow, you have to cover with plastic wrap and put a towel on top to proof for 2 hours. At the 2-hour mark, preheat the oven to 230 degrees. When the covered Dutch oven inside, dust a large square of parchment paper. I'm not doing all that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to like prepare it and cover it for 2 hours. And then go away. Wow. You see, a lot of these cooking instructions, I think, are just for people with humongous kitchens who have, you know, just humongous kitchens with all the kitchen paraphernalia and all the cooking equipment that they need. I keep smelling rubber. I think it's one of these outlets here. I keep smelling rubber burning. Okay, let's go. So 1 2/3 cups. I think I'm going to put some more water in there. So the good thing about this is it doesn't have to boil. I just want it lukewarm. I don't know what that does. It looks good. Well, it's all dry. Will I need this again? Oh. No, I will not. So, I'm sort of short on the instant yeast, but I'm hoping the amount of instant yeast I put in there is fine. Or else, you know, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Let me see. Oh, perfect. The water's heating up. So 1. Okay, so how do I do this? That's 1. That's 1. Oh no, I'm so bad at this. So I think it'll be a bit at a time. With the, something's burning. Something is burning. Yeah, but, yeah. Okay. It might be, the burning smell might be from somewhere else. Oh dear. Let's go, let's do this. My attempt at making bread. Or bread dough. Is it bread dough? Yeah, bread dough. I think it's bread dough. So the artisanal bread I used to buy, it's very horribly expensive, and I mean, it's Well, and I think artisanal bread anywhere in the world is just expensive. I don't know why it's so expensive, but I think the less preservatives it has in it, the more expensive it is, which makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Off, yeah. So I need to use 1 and then a 2/3 of a cup. So, yeah. It's looking good, I think. If I can get this done properly, it will totally make my day. Totally make my day. I'll be so bloody happy because it means that I can actually make a lot of my own cake. Well, not cakes. I want to try and make cakes as well. You know, I think that is a step, several steps above, and I don't want to overdo it, but Raffles, can you not chew on that? Well, you can have it, but I give my dogs bones because I like to give them bones to clean their teeth, but I'm sure the one Raffles has got needs to be thrown away. I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. Because sometimes the bones start to get a bit, you know, sharp and jagged. Okay, more water. Let's just be done with it. Now this is starting to look good. It's starting to look pliable and sexy. I need some more water. God, this is a lot of arm, like it's a lot of work. It's like a workout, you know. I'm going to try and swapping arms actually. I don't think I'll be as coordinated with my left hand. Ugh. Oh, and this is starting to look good. It is starting to look good. I'm very happy. Oh, yeah. Okay, oops. I'm gonna do this actually. Oh, okay, that's too hot, and I need, it says the instructions call for lukewarm. Oh, this is hot, hot, hot. I overdid it with the boiling. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I'm gonna mix that with it. Okay. Someone's been really coughing in this building. Like really, really coughing. I think the flu is still going round. Oh, look at this. This is looking, oh, sexy. I like it. Look at that now. That's looking good. I'm so happy with this. Oh, this is good. Oh wow, my arms are aching. You know, like when you see people who normally bake, they're like strong, especially the women. They look oof, you know. Women who bake in any part of the world, especially like who own bakeries, they look strong, and I think that's why, because dealing with all this dough and stuff and flour, it's not easy. And I don't go to the gym, so it's not for the weak. Maybe it'll get me, I don't know, a bit buff or whatever. Maybe. But this is, you know, I think I've put too much water in. I think I might have put too much water in. So I might just pop a bit more flour in, maybe, I don't know. Just like a smattering of flour. That's what it looks like now. So it's a bit movie, and I don't think it's supposed to move that much. So I might just put a bit more flour in. I think that is the idea. Actually, let me check on the string. So YouTube has changed a lot of things, and it's really difficult to figure out what they've changed. Yeah. And I know that well, it's a Wednesday afternoon here. I know that on a Wednesday afternoon, you people were not expecting to see someone try and make bread. Oh, but you know what? I think for me it's the motive. I'm going to put some more flour in. For me it's the motivation to do it. It makes me more motivated. I think I can cheat with more flour. Oh, that's better. That just really soaks up all the water. Amazing. But I think it'll be fine. I don't think this is the most complex recipe. I mean, the instructions are like a page long. I don't know why these people don't know how to summarize anything, but I think when they make cookbooks and they make recipes online, they like to wax lyrical and like make it very complex. And I think, in my opinion, I think for many, many years, cooking and cookbooks were more of a very middle class, like I would say upper middle class activity. So people were very into the whole exclusivity of it, and cookbooks. I remember like some of the cookbooks my grandmother used to have. you know, they were always very, like, they were just always like, oh, you know, you get this and you need to get this milk from this goat. And then when you look for the goat's milk, you have to go across, if somewhere like London, which has a lot of shops, you'd have to go right across town to get it, and then it'd be like £17 for a pint. So it was always very expensive. And I think a lot of these books just relied on the exclusivity of it all. And I think that's where cookbooks now and recipes are still very complex. They want to be all exclusive and chic and, you know, needing 101 utensils just to make bread or whatever. I remember like the last time I made bread, I think I used so many like tools and so many things just to make the bread, and which is great. It was fun, but it was a big kitchen. It was a huge galley kitchen. It was beautiful, and you had so much of everything. Okay, yeah, this is looking good now. I'm happy with this. So I think I have to leave it to rest now. I have to leave it to rest. Okay, so it's very sticky. I'm very happy with myself. I don't know if there's a way of getting stronger arms to deal with this. So now what do I do? So, okay, mix the dry ingredients in a large bowl. Use a wooden spoon or a Dutch dough mix. Or a Dutch dough whisk. What is a Dutch dough whisk? You know, it's things like that. Blend warm water into the dry ingredients. This dough will be wet and shaggy, also very forgiving. Okay. Mix until no dry flour is seen. Cover with plastic wrap. Shit. Do I have plastic wrap? And put a towel on top to proof for 2 hours. I don't have plastic wrap. I don't like using plastic wrap. Oh well. I'm gonna use plastic wrap. I think it's cling film. I'm gonna use this is the best I can do. See, everything's running out. So I don't have plastic wrap. And that's fine. I don't even like using disposable plastic. It's just such a waste. So I think I've probably got the wrong idea. This might not go according to plan, but you know what? I'm sure we'll be fine. Because I think all these recipes call for so much stuff that we actually don't need to use. Because when I made the last one, I didn't use plastic wrap. I didn't use any plastic. And then now we need to sit for 2 hours. Cool. All right. I'm supposed to be teaching today, but I don't know what time. I've got to be in 1 hour. So, yeah. I'm just going to leave it here. And I'm going to try and Oops, oh God. In the absence of any plastic wrap, I'm going to try and put the bread flour in here. So I mean, it's got not plastic wrap, not cling film. It's got you know, tin foil. Is it called tin foil? It's got tin foil over it. It's just secured it, and it's got like this lovely towel. I don't know what the towel does. I guess it keeps the warmth in. I don't know, but I think this should be fine. And I just don't buy plastic wrap anymore. And now 2 hours I'm going to leave it. And that's awesome. And then when it comes out, so the rest of the instructions are, after 2 hours, preheat the oven to 230 degrees Celsius with a covered Dutch oven inside, okay? Dust a large square of parchment paper with flour and turn out the dough carefully. It will be sticky, but try to preserve the proof. I don't know what that means. Dust the top with flour and using a dough scraper, which is just what I just used, gently fold the dough over and create a round boule. Yeah, this is more complex than it needs to be. Okay, that's fine. I'll just make it like I made it last time, and that should be fine. Okay, I'm going to end the live stream there, and I'll let you know if it turns out well, or if it turns out horribly, or if it's completely disgusting. All right, bye.